sure somewhere to like to.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Hey everybody.
What's up, streaming viewership?
We were just talking about how the image of our thumbnail is bigger than every NES game. Just the photo.
And that is how accomplished we are. That's how great we are.
Yeah, we're
made
incredible.
NES games. We got Carol. Ezio had to bail. Maybe we'll see you next time. Dashing, OTBWY.
Lancelot.
Lancelot and Branton, classic.
Nice.
I always want to know what happened to the two of them. Big Cow found our channel 2 weeks ago and loves it. Hey, that's awesome. Thanks for finding the channel.
Thank you.
Hope you can find it again. Huh?
OTBWY.
OTBWY.
Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Judah Runway led the Wallister in resistance, but they were far outmatched, and in the span of half a year, had been brought to their knees. Morbatos proclaimed the kingdom
Yeah,
of
this is pretty.
Galveston, and with it, an official end to the blood war.
Pretty,
These things would bring no
a
end
lot.
to Wallister's suffering. A piecemeal
This is obviously added for this. Well, maybe it was added in the PlayStation version, but this was not in the original Super Nintendo version, I'll tell you that much.
So many Super Nintendo games were remade for the PSP.
Yep.
What's up, Killboy? Yeah,
Crazy.
PSP was like the king of remakes.
Yeah. Now the Nintendo Switch is going to become the king of remakes.
Hey, Galius. Switch king of remakes. To some degree, I'd be okay with that. Because that would mean good virtual console, right?
Ideally, yes.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
1995, 2010, 2011. Let's play this game. Like data install. I guess I would just like.
So it wouldn't have to run the disc.
The load times would be faster.
So Square Enix made Tactics Ogre, huh?
Yep. New game.
I'm wondering, is there an intervals poster? There is an intervals poster right there. You can't see it. It's behind the camera now. But there's an intervals poster. Between the two Git fiddles hanging on the wall.
That's right.
What's up, Dab King?
Denim.
Denom.
Okay.
Denom. Denom. Denom.
Danam.
Denom. 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 Denom.
Speaking of intervals. Danam. Danam.
Yes.
Danam. Danam. That sounds like the Wind Waker.
Or the Mortal Kombat.
Danam. Danam. Danam.
Oh, those guys. Yeah.
Picks the day for it, huh?
Yeah.
So you can't pick the day, you can only pick the month.
So you were
Can you go
either
right
born.
and pick the day?
Well, yeah, there's a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Why
Water
was
scale,
it-
huh?
That
It was like picking random days. Like, why is
Well,
it?
their months must not line up exactly with ours, right?
Oh, really?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah. So August 12th is 6th day of 6th of Dark Scale. Ah.
You were born in dark scale,
Oh.
Mike. That is not a good sign.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, they have a whole different measuring system here. Does it go to 30 days? How high does it go?
Okay, so on my actual birthday, that's just day 22 of storm scale.
Yeah.
The stormy season.
Crazy.
You were almost born in dark scale. That would have been bad.
What? I guess the days get shorter, so it's dark scale.
Yeah, how's our world
Till the
work?
winter solstice.
Is that your tarot?
What do you seek in a lover?
What? Okay, I can choose.
Wisdom and ability.
These games
What
with
is
the tarots.
God to you? A weapon. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. An exemplar.
I like the art style on
You
these tarot
stand at the
cards.
edge of a hard fight. Actually, they're really cool.
Yeah.
To what do you owe your victory? My friends are my power. That's what I think of for that.
They're gonna name you after this and be like, your name is Sora.
Sora.
Hey, Ian, what's up?
What's up, dude? Kingdom Hearts would befriend. I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to go full Sora here. The devil.
Induced Phobia has been a fan of intervals for a while now.
What are you willing
Congratulations.
to endure?
That's awesome.
Oh, jeez, that's easy.
Intervals is beastly. No.
It's easy. So easy.
That's
Jeez.
funny.
Wow.
Which path will you walk? The curtain rises. I like that they ask like 5 different questions instead of like 1 or 2.
I much prefer that to the stupid test in the Fallout games where
Oh yeah.
they're like, okay, this thing's happening. Do you blow the door off with a laser gun? Do
Oh.
you know, and it's kind of absurd.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I wouldn't do that. And then you realize, oh, that means I can't use laser guns very well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, never mind, I want to do that.
Episode 7.
I feel like the questions they asked here, like even like in like Mass Effect and other games, they're just a little too scenarioed and leading. These ones were vague enough
Yeah.
to where I feel like the game can actually kind of know, you know, you sort of based on those questions.
Ian's technically still out drinking.
Technically, nice. What's up, dude?
Ian's technically Yoparateru.
Wow, I really like this style of graphics in this game.
Came out.
I'm pretty sure this is the same character designer from Final Fantasy
This looks
Tactics
sweet.
And, Vegas
Oh,
Story
yeah.
and stuff.
You know,
Akiko
even just the
Yoshida.
map kind of looked
Yeah.
like that.
The pixel art
Art.
style here.
This is gorgeous. Holy fudge!
Yeah, I got that from
This
the
is
tarot
sweet.
cards too. They did appear to be
Yeah.
Akiko Yoshida.
Akiko Yoshida. Yeah, this pixel art style is beautiful. This is really cool. I wonder how changed this is from the SNES for the PSP. Do you think it's pretty... Do you think this is about how it looked on the SNES?
Probably.
That's
Probably the
so
same.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Even his freaking steed's hair was billowing in the wind.
Nice. No, dude, this is really well done.
Ian, what did you eat? What did you
cow.
guys get? Did you get yakitori or something? Hey, Erica, what's up? And we got Alter Ego.
Yeah, Yasumi Matsuno.
Yeah, Yasumi Matsuno. This is a beastly director, by the way.
Like that tactical.
Wait, so
game
that was chapter
design.
7. Now we're chapter 1, right?
No, episode 7. Chapter
Episode 7. Now we're chapter
1. Now I'm confused because how is this episode 7? This is an SNES game. Were there other Tactics Ogre games before this one? It's as if we heard Denim Lancelot's return. It's as we heard. It's time, right, sister? Time to end this madness. We can't beat him. You know that. What are you saying?
Katua.
You'd have us pass up a chance like this. A chance like this. Can't read today. It's foolishness to think that 3 of us might defeat the Dark Knights. They're the ones who've been foolish, and we stand to gain. Tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself. His name is Vice.
I love how you can already tell what's a good idea and what's a really bad idea right off the bat in this game.
His name is Vice. So.
Yay, HD!
There you go. There you go. Oh, look at that water. I love this.
This is like the original voxel game.
There you go.
This and like Final Fantasy Tactics and all these games. The
Yep.
whole look that was associated with Minecraft now, but it was like totally a tactical RPG look.
Mm-hmm. Bakram.
I do it! You did eat yakitori! That's something I really miss. There's not really any good yakitori places in the U.S.
That's interesting that it's so similar to, honestly, just the Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics games.
Yeah.
In art style and all of that stuff, because it's another Tactics game. Why didn't this just become another Final Fantasy Tactics game?
This came out before Final Fantasy Tactics, so
Oh, this was 95, really?
yeah.
When did Tactics come out?
PlayStation
PlayStation
97.
yeah,
Oh shoot!
like
I thought it was for that.
pretty close to FF7.
Okay, yeah. Dang.
Vanquish.
Carol,
Lancelot.
you are correct.
Okay, so they're not moving. Order in which the unit's move is also called attack turn. You can issue commands such as move and attack.
Kian, go out and buy one of those Final Fantasy villain flavors of cup ramen. Cup noodle. I want to know what Sephiroth tastes like.
Carol's saying it's like Dragon Quest for Akira Toriyama. Like the way the characters
Just the look,
or,
yeah, the Akiko Yoshida design, I guess.
Okay, so
Did not buy the FF brand out of spite.
more
Is it already on shelves?
Lancelot.
Japan has some phenomenal instant ramen at their convenience stores. Did you try any of that while you were there?
I never had instant.
Oh my gosh.
No.
There was one I had.
did.
I mean, like they have
did.
meat in their instant ramens that's like legit meat, but it's
But it's dried,
it's
right?
dried.
It's dehydrated.
It's so good.
I did have ramen, but it was purchased for me by someone. I didn't
Ah,
get it at a convenience or anything, but it was.
it was an instant ramen.
It was
though.
an instant ramen thing, and it was a circle, not a square.
Oh, the noodles were
The
a circle?
noodles were it was a circle.
Oh, it wasn't the chicken one, was it?
Maybe.
Because it has like an indentation, and you're
Yeah.
supposed to like crack an egg into the
Oh,
indentation.
is that what you're supposed to do?
And it sits on there, and you cover it with like some wrap or foil or something, and then the steam like cooks the egg on top of it while it sits in the noodles cooking the hot water, and then that is so
Didn't
good.
do that.
Eating it like that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, they obviously are trying to tell me to like flank them this way with this guy. So maybe I'll just move him up here.
Remember giving presentations in school? Heck yes, we do.
Yep.
I remember having to do a presentation on P.T. Barnum in fifth grade, and had to made like a top hat kind of thing to wear. And you know what's crazy? The Barnum Bailey circus is like done.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh, they're done forever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So P.T. Barnum's run ends there.
He ended 1869 until 2014.
Yeah.
2017. That's funny. Wow.
All right, they just moved me. Over
He did.
Really?
How much input did Square Enix have on the
Interesting.
flavors of the ramen? Did it follow their creative vision?
For what Sephiroth tastes
Yeah,
like.
you're like, no, he shouldn't be spicy. There should be no spice in here. That's misleading.
That's funny. You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy. How is it that you know?
Anyone hyped for Xenoblade 2? I don't play the Xenoblade games, so I guess it would probably be Mike. And Mike's talked about that.
What's this question?
Are you
If you're hyped for Xenoblade 2?
Yes
or
and
do you
yes
not
and no.
really care?
I'm hyped that it's coming. I'm interested in it, but I didn't like that trailer very much that they showed.
Yeah, Mike, I agree. Like the way Ogre Battle 64 was laid out, it was freaking cool. How like it took a really long time to get between cities, and you're managing your different groups. I really liked that. Sephiroth ROM should be as bland as possible. So wait. Did they? Because they were. It was ramen based on Final Fantasy villains. So was it from like every mainline Final Fantasy, or was they just like a few villains?
Well, I think it's 15
So they have 15 of them.
flavors. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming then it's Arden for the.
But that's the
15
assumption. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Huh?
Sephi has to be a little spicy because he has one wing. He has to be a little chicken flavored. That's why. No, this is legit. Sephiroth should be chicken flavored
Yeah.
because he's got a freaking wing.
Because he has a wing, that means
He's got a wing.
He's bird
He
meat.
should taste like a bird.
His bones are light.
Supposedly humans taste like pork, right?
Really?
If
Oh,
you've
I've heard that.
before, yeah.
I've heard that.
Supposedly
yeah.
humans taste like pork. So do a pork and chicken flavored ramen should be what Sephiroth tastes like, right?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That would just ruin those ramen if they did what you were saying, how they had the dehydrated meat or something in and you're eating the Sephiroth ramen and there's like
Sephiroth
pieces
meat?
of meat. That would be terrible.
Did any of you ever go to the Artnia Cafe in Shinjuku? I've never been to Shinjuku myself.
I have, but no, I didn't go there.
Did you go to any cafes?
No, I went to Mossburger in Shinjuku.
Oh.
Mossburger.
Mossburger is worth eating at.
Oh, it was wonderful. I loved it. I had never had it before.
I have to say, the first time I ate at Mossburger, I was expecting something more.
They were small. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chili was good.
It's like, this is good. Yeah, that's probably the best part of it. But personally, I just far preferred McDonald's in Japan.
McDonald's in Japan is surprisingly good.
Like, go and get the freaking sausage, what do they call it?
Teriyaki burger?
Yeah, the teriyaki burger.
That was really
teriyaki
good.
burger.
I didn't mind the Ebi burger. I remember you were telling me.
That's gross, man.
Because they have that weird stuff, but I found it
It's like eating deep fried Jello. It's like slightly firmer Jello that they breaded and then fried up. And
with a couple shrimp in it?
With a couple shrimp in there? Oh.
Yeah. No, but then I also had, was it a tonkatsu burger?
Oh, yeah.
It was like a limited time thing.
Really?
It was big.
For a while, they were like doing ikasumi, like squid ink buns and stuff at Burger King in Japan, I think it was. So it's like a... No, wait.
Because they were like darker colored
I think it
buns.
was, yeah. Like a black... hey, J-Con, what's up?
The Galgastani.
Kaol, it has to go, I think, so...
See, now they're getting into a bunch of like Arabic sounding words, names.
Which is interesting because 12 gets into a lot of Middle Eastern themes itself, and
which is this
whole
style kind of.
So, I'm trying to think. Kuja must have to taste like a monkey or something, right?
I guess, but...
And monkeys probably taste like humans, so that'll probably be pork. Most of them will probably be pork.
Yeah, a bunch of pork. I have no idea.
The weirdest thing to think about is, Coco Ichiban curry is amazing, dude. You're so right about that. That's one of the things supposedly they have Coco's curry in L.A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in Hawaii. So...
Zenobia?
That's the closest place to get Coco's curry here. See, the thing with Coco's curry is you didn't want to go too high on the spiciness because it starts tasting crappier the spicier it gets. So, especially if it's your first time, pick like a low number. Even if you like spicy food, pick a freaking low-ish number, like a 3 or so. It says, in fact, I quote, seeing my character on ramen cups makes me feel sick. I'm getting royalties, though, so maybe I should not complain. Well, it's Square Enix, man. They're just going to freaking merchandise the fetch out of everything.
Almorico and the Duke of Ronway.
He leads all the Wallister.
He even looks like Vaughn.
Yeah.
And his name starts with V.
Oh my gosh.
I love the writing in the games directed by this guy. I don't know what it is like.
Right, the way the font kind of, or just the writing?
No, the writing, like the way that it's written is. It always feels like completely appropriate.
I wonder if it was localized by the same people.
I mean, it's always his games that are done this way. I don't know if he's just writing differently in Japanese or whatever, and it's just like. But every one of his games, like the writing, I feel is really good, and dialogue and stuff.
It's interesting.
It might be writing in an older Japanese then.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
More formal.
Japanese is just so you have to do so much to it to make it sound right. Like, for example, the latest Trails in the Sky, the translation's 100% finished. But they're cleaning up the text is only like 30% done. They're editing. So, like, technically it is translated. But they're going to spend another month or so, like, fixing it up. So the difference between
translate games
actually
in
getting
day.
A translation and yeah, right.
Wow.
Have we heard about the Final Fantasy VII remake? Supposedly it's not even in development yet.
Nice. I believe it.
Have you heard the one about the FF7 remake? There's a whole series of jokes based on that.
There should be.
Wonder how Neo X Death tastes like.
Like a tree or tree bark.
It's veggie ramen. J-Con Sammy must have played around 600 hours of this game. Wow. Of course, much of it was spent listening to the Warren Report music.
You know what's interesting? This writing, I feel like it's good, but it's better written than it would have been voice acted, than it would have been read.
A lot of video games fall into that, I'm finding. Like, I was talking to somebody about, like, playing the first Trails in the Sky, and my big gripe right now is, like, I feel like some of the writing just sounds really awkward.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Tom, and I can't remember, maybe Phil, I'm trying to remember, a few other people on Discord about it, and they're like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, they didn't get that at all. I'm like, that's interesting, because I'm reading the game out loud to Krista while I play it.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you read something out loud, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is a little unwieldy. Yeah. And I think that's a little why, if I had been reading it out loud, it might have come across a little more smoothly to me, I think. Do you mean the Crisis Core 2 remake? I think we went through the entire last podcast without bringing up Crisis Core 2.
Dang it. We effed up. Sorry, guys.
We screwed it up.
Yes. We got to say it double this time. We got to say it like every chance we get.
Every opportunity.
I think that just generally happens though when you have something that's written in a like an older voice, like in like 1600s English, or this one seems a little more modern than that, but still, you know, it reads really well and it reads very poetically. But often it's just really hard to voice it, you know, because people just don't talk like that.
Well,
anymore.
yeah, it's like just reading like a verse from the Bible versus like having to read it out loud, and it's like kind of stumbling over stuff a little more.
Totally. Did they call this Valeria? Is that what they called the?
I think it's the continent they live on.
Valeria.
Nothing really. I think you're talking about Cartia, and we have not played it yet, but it is right here. Yeah, Cartia. Yeah. We'll totally play that.
So
one of these days.
Tactics Ogre. Does it have ogres in it?
I don't know.
This is, the Shrek in me is just like
I like that his map
hoping.
Looks, map looks sweet. You're hoping there's a Shrek inspired.
Hoping Shrek's in here somewhere.
Actually, a little known fact, yeah, Tactics Ogre was the inspiration for Shrek. Back when it was supposed to be Chris Farley voicing Shrek.
Exactly.
No, you see that effect with the
the depth of field.
It's like a tilt shift almost.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, this map looks awesome.
I wonder if that was in the SNES.
This map would be worthy of zooming in on in the opening of a fantasy film.
Oh, like a Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Just go in.
What do you think Final Fantasy 15 DLC will be like? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we were looking at some of this stuff yesterday for Final Fantasy 15's DLC, and there's so many different ways they could go with that crap. Freaking knows.
We saw the trailers though. It looks interesting.
Could I leave now if I wanted to? No, I'm stuck. Once I've been.
You must progress forward.
That's like a legit fetching photo in the background almost. Holy crap. I mean, it's like totally painted, but it looks really good.
It looks very good, yeah.
Tidings.
Galius, we'll have to see about that. We'll have to talk about that. Not 100% sure yet. Actually, no. Next week, Neo is coming out, so we will be playing.
Oh yeah, we'll be streaming Neo next week. Faux War, Show War. Oh, so this kind of recaps things for you, right?
Yeah, you could play it as well.
Oh, sick.
You can like go back and it just will be exactly the same. Huh? Interesting. Now how do I undo this?
Wait, you can replay that scene.
Skip.
So that's
nice. Cool. That's awesome.
Okay, so you can literally go through the story, just the story.
Hmm.
Dun-dum, 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 dun-dum,
Denim.
dun-dum, dun-dum. To what extent do we plan on streaming Breath of the Wild? We're going to stream a lot of Breath of the Wild. I feel like that's just a big release.
Yep.
But if nothing else, like, we're going to be streaming the whole day leading up to the release.
Yep.
We're going to be streaming Zelda games.
We'll be streaming every Zelda game ever made. Probably just the console ones, actually.
He totally looks like what's his name? Ashley from Vagrant Story.
Oh yeah.
Freaking love this this art style.
Yeah, dude.
This
Yeah,
this
really
is
cool.
like the best. Like Final Fantasy should have only stuck with this.
I like it a lot too.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
I'll fetch. 52 years old.
Because what I like about it is it has a storybook
dude, just like
quality to it,
everybody.
which is really, I don't know, really cool and unique.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune? What's this fetch?
Oh, this is the first gacha in a game.
How long till it lies on my heart?
What is this?
Who was talking about the Warren Report music? This is freaking sweet. This is a good song.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Let's go. Party.
With all those options up there in the kind of menu there, it seems like the game really put like an emphasis in storytelling, at least in some way, because you can go back and like you can read up on all of this stuff. I think that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. This looks so
Nothing
cool.
says I have to wait till
Looks so
probably
good.
summer to get a Switch and play a Zelda game for about $350. If you're getting a Switch, get freaking Splatoon 2, dude. You will not regret it.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this, but like, we can the local like multiplayer co-op for Splatoon, or not co-op, the local multiplayer for Splatoon is going to be way easier to do.
Totally, just bring over your tiny
like on the
little
Splatoon
thing.
subreddit, there were quite a few people that I used to read where it was like a couple, and like they bought 2 Wii U's so that they could play Splatoon together online.
Nice. Dang,
And it's like that's expensive and kind of unwieldy, but like with the Switch, it's a little easier to do.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about something with the people talking about no built-in chat in the Switch.
Yeah.
That people are upset about. And I realized, like, there's that headphone jack on the body, right? That could also take a mic input. But if you have the Switch docked, there's not a jack on the controller.
Oh. Right.
There's not a jack on the Joy-Cons. There's not a jack on the Charge controller or the
true,
controller it comes with. So you would need to use some kind of Bluetooth or a transmitter or something from the station itself if it's docked and you're playing on the TV. Because, you know, Xbox placed it like you can plug into the controller, and that's just quick and easy with your headset.
Yeah, I think PlayStation has the control plug too.
Yeah, so kind of interesting, like, little twist there as I was thinking about it. Like, totally. That's interesting.
I mean, no one's ever made a system where you can detach controllers from a portable thing before. And yeah, that does beg the question, where do you put the mic jack?
And then you're playing like ARMS with motion controls and plugged into the
Metal Guy. You didn't by chance to make a link for the video or for Tour Truth about the game,
not for
right?
this game, no. So I've found that it's harder to do that for like old ones.
Yeah.
Metal Gaia, though, if you like this game, you should totally just look it up on Amazon.
This game is freaking
Grab that.
Really cool looking. It's Arden. Whoa.
Yeah, Himong, yeah, his games have amazing art because of Yoshitaka Amano. Akihiko Yoshida, actually. Akihiko Yoshida is the reason. It's a coincidence. I didn't have a plan to get a Switch until they announced.
I wonder if I'm not allowed to move.
If they're blue, I don't think you can, but if they're green, you
green
can.
people. Can I see how far they're able to move?
Yeah, pretty far. The Archer doesn't have good range of movement.
That dude was dressed like Arden.
Yep, got the feather.
Yeah. I think they got a Gandalf on their team.
Yeah.
A level 1 Gandalf.
Okay, so I should be able to get up to more or less. Where'd you go? Hey, what the fetch?
Switch is portable, but doesn't have 4G, so using the
Whose
smartphone
turn
seems
is it right now?
logical.
It's his turn, so.
Yeah, totally. In a lot of ways, using a phone for chat, like, really does make sense, as much as people get upset. I don't think it's like a terrible, illogical thing for them to do.
I also wonder if it was like a power consumption. I mean, that can't take too many CPU cycles to run.
But they're already packing so much stuff into those Joy-Cons.
Like I was just reading last night, like an interview with a Nintendo like hardware designer.
Yeah.
And they're saying like, what was the core focus of the Switch as you guys set out to develop it? And it was basically like high performance, low power.
Yeah.
Was their emphasis with the whole console. So
cool.
I guess in every way that they could strip it out so it doesn't have to drain more power. I don't know though, that can't use that much power. Hey Hill Thing, what's up?
Whoa, sick.
Hill Thing, you're playing Bloodborne? What do you think of it? Being startled less. Robbie saying, yeah, you could get the chat going before you even turn the system on for the Switch. That's kind of interesting.
That's true, you can kind of coordinate.
I mean, supposedly that's supposed to be how they want people to set up events and what would you call it, like appointments, I guess. Like it's supposed to have a system built in to like coordinate, like we're going to get online at this time. Which is an interesting idea. Probably trying to utilize cell phone notification systems to encourage people to play the Switch.
And then you can keep notifying people.
That's the thing, like the Wii U with the controller, it'll pop on every so often and be like, here's an offer.
Yeah,
like,
but
there's
that's
one
annoying.
for Fire Emblem. It is annoying and it's weird, but you know that had to have been their thought behind that. So if they're, I wonder if they're going to try and do the same thing on phones. Just have a notification coming up.
Totally.
So-and-so's online and they want to play with you. And it's like, oh, fetch, I got to go get my Switch. Versus only knowing that information if you're already on your console.
The funny thing is that like Miitomo did that, but then I just uninstalled Miitomo because I was annoyed. Yeah. I don't think I'm uninstalling this Nintendo Switch app.
The voice chat app.
Yeah. That'll stay on my phone for a long time.
Papa has a cool helmet. One of the things I love so much about Yoshida's art style is the like lack of like explicit facial features necessarily. It's almost like the eyes aren't that big.
Right, they're
and
very
a lot
well
of design
proportioned.
is left up to some interpretation.
Yeah.
Ogre Battle March of the Black Queens episode 5. Ogre Battle 64 is the 6th, and this game is the 7th. When will they release episodes 1 through 4?
Wait, Ogre Battle came out before this game? No, that doesn't make sense. So it was a prequel? Because this game came out in 95.
Yeah, I don't know. I never looked into that. Mike, there will be a review of Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah,
there's going to be a lot of Breath of the Wild stuff going on.
As soon as possible. It's possible we'll get the game before it comes out, but we don't know that for sure.
We're planning.
Nintendo doesn't talk to us.
We're planning on on rating a shipment of Nintendo games.
Yep.
We know
we'll just take
be at
one.
the docks. Yeah.
One single copy.
Oh, fetch.
Yeah, no analog
That's
triggers. That's kind of interesting. I'm trying to think of what GameCube games where the analog triggers were totally vital. Like Time Splitters 2, I feel like they were.
Yeah,
Because
there was a
were
racing
alternate
game too.
Yeah, probably Double Dash, right?
The Double Dash.
I never played Double Dash though. Yeah, I am sad Nintendo got rid of those triggers like they had on the GameCube. Those were really comfortable, I felt like, and I liked the extra click feature. Hey, Shazad! Metal Guy, I haven't played a Shining Force game myself.
I know a man from Lotus when I see one.
Carol feels the opposite about minimal face features. That's why they never liked Fire Emblem on Game Boy Advance or DS. Interesting.
Interesting.
It's a matter of taste.
What about Fire Emblem on your phone? Do you like that? That just came out, right?
Dude, I got that installed.
Oh, have you played it yet?
Messing with it. I was going to last night, but I didn't have time because I was writing stuff for the Lost in Translation.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, I would have.
So this battle, I'm just going to let them kill everybody. And I'm going to go around picking up the stuff that they apparently don't want.
Bag of loot.
Sick. Where'd you get that loot?
Can I pick it up? Or I guess you just end turn on the... And then you just pick it up.
Burn. Ooh, a hand axe and a Dynast King's mead. Dynast King? That's Final Fantasy XII right there. That exact term. Never heard it anywhere else in my life.
Really?
Dynast King.
Interesting.
That's Final Fantasy XII terminology. Very interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I agree, Matthew. I think tactical RPGs could transfer very well to phones. There's one that I played a couple of years ago. Oh, dang it! What's the series called? But it plays very, very similar to like any typical tactics game. Record of Agrest War, I think it was.
Ooh, you got jacked.
Guy's very powerful.
The fetch is that?
I don't believe I've ever played a Sega Saturn game in my entire life.
I don't know that
I've
I
never
have
touched a
either.
Sega Saturn.
I had a friend who had, I think it was Virtual Fighter on Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Segata Sanshiro would be so upset with me. He would come up and beat the fetch out of me and tell me to train harder.
Oh, you only were able to get one of the loot bags.
Yeah, dude.
Sweet. Look at that flag.
You
I really like that,
leather
actually.
armor,
That's
a
sweet.
buckler, Berserker's Mark,
Xeno wine. All those people
Grimoire, Aguila,
dying, dropping their wine.
Bronze Oberith.
Lee saying on the subject of Final Fantasy 12, are you guys looking forward
This
to
is on the
remaster?
PSP, by the way.
You look forward to the remaster of FF12?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would love to play it. Yeah, I almost always prefer the original
Yeah.
version of games, but apparently this remaster is incorporating a system that was originally, the international version.
Yep.
And so that's got me interested more than just the updated graphics or whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, I generally don't care so much about updated graphics on games.
I don't
really
have a problem appreciating
but,
PS2 graphics.
Yeah. But anything that makes the gameplay itself better, I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galius, you know what I'm talking about? Panzer Dragoon Saga is the holy grail of Saturn
Segata
collecting. It's
Sanshiro.
crazy expensive. How expensive is it? Segata Sanshiro would have to rise from grave, give you a pounding for great justice. Yep. Segata Sanshiro
So
is...
good.
See, the thing is, the Sega Saturn did really well in Japan. It just didn't do well in the U.S.
The Almorica Passageway.
I don't think ad campaigns like Segata Sanshiro transfer over very well to like the U.S.
Nibbeth.
This is Fi. This is PSP, but Chocolate Rob already answered that question. Vanquish that goddess.
Am I gonna have control over more than one person this time?
Is it gonna start out how like the Persona games try to make it so you only control your one guy at first, unless you go into an option?
Yeah,
menu?
it's not letting me control anybody.
600 bucks and rising? Are you serious? For just that one game?
Mystaria on Saturn, that game?
Panzer Dragoon Saga. Okay. So,
Yeah, me too.
oh, I'm all the way up. Oh, weird.
It's just doing that thing where it automatically lowers and raises the volume.
Well,
It's really annoying. Usually I have to turn it up pretty high to get it to stop doing that, but I don't want to blow anybody's ears out.
Nothing. Tell your cousin they could sell that game for 600 bucks apparently.
early retirement right there.
I do wish Square would focus a little more on their Tactics series. That would be awesome. But I don't know that it is as the kind of mass appeal or the sales numbers that the other stuff does. So.
No, but it probably doesn't take as long to make either, so I'm sure they could do something. Of course, I mean, given what they do now, other than a phone game, like they're all about just having super high, super
like
high-powered graphics and
yeah. If they did this on a PS4, it wouldn't look like this. It would be
I don't know,
probably a realistic environment.
probably close to that Octopath game they've shown for the Switch. Because I think that still looks cool.
Rob says, I'll be giving 12 another chance with the HD release, but I'm not expecting to like it anymore.
You know, I'm liking the game, but I just came across the first part of the game that on my whole play session, I didn't like it. I didn't like a thing about the whole... And that was the last time I played it. And I was like, what in the world? This is so weird. I didn't like it.
So what do you like, 45 hours?
50 probably.
50 hours? That's such a long game, dude. Because what is it supposed to be like?
It's around
80?
a 50-hour game, but
it is a 50?
Or 60, but I'm going slow. I'm going real slow, so I won't beat it till like maybe 80.
So I thought I was looking at one of the charts, and it was supposed to be one of the longer games
it is
on average.
I think it's the longest of all the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
but the way I'm playing it is super slow. But yeah, so I'm not done yet. But man, that last thing I just encountered was not fun. I did not like it, but I love the game. I love the game so far.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
I just want to attack somebody so bad.
I think they're getting attacked.
Oh, it sucks.
dang.
Chocolate Rob, you know the funny thing is, when I go to Amazon, most old-ish games that I look up, like even games that are like 15 years old, not too terribly old, there's someone selling it for like 500 bucks.
Yeah.
Just somebody, but the average price is more like 20.
Oh, that's funny.
If there's always somebody, and I found it on multiple games, it's like one crazy outlier selling for like $500.
Nice. Critical.
Nothing saying, I didn't realize till just this past week how much people are hyping up Final Fantasy 15. There are people who are saying it's one of the best main games. It really undersells the franchise. Well, it's what they have right now. So if you're into Square Enix and you've played all the others, I guess there's a lot of DLC to look forward to. Power Rangers.
See, and it's not so much like if people like the game, that's fine, that's their thing, and if more people like it than any of us, that's fine. But an issue I see with that is that it's encouraging to Square Enix to continue doing more games down that path because it, to them, is being so well received. Because I'd rather they didn't take the encouragement.
It
from
had,
it,
from what I understand, in the West, it had like the best launch of any Final Fantasy in like 20 years or something.
Oh.
Since 7, I guess.
Oh,
but that in Japan, it's had the worst launch of any Final Fantasy in 20 years.
That's so funny.
So it's weird.
But
it's like, what do they care more about? Yeah. If console gaming's dying in Japan, then it may just be that they just like deal with Japanese people not liking their stuff anymore. But see, that almost speaks more to the effectiveness of the marketing versus necessarily how good the game is itself.
Yeah.
On my way. I'm hopping over this thing. Nice punch to the face.
My life for Galgastan. Sir Agaris.
Oh, that punch did it in.
Yeah, he was flashing red. Yeah,
so it wasn't that the punch only does 1 HP. And that's all he had left.
I guess they cap it, which is kind of
because that looked really funny.
Yeah. For Galgastan.
Once I paid for games $90 for Suikoden 2. I originally got it in a generic jewel case. But I know the owner of the store and he traded a near mint case to me for the generic case. Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, Matt, that's also true, which is also confusing. It just shows how freaking jacked console gaming is in Japan right now. Yeah, totally. And that's the weird thing. Persona 5 had the best launch in Japan of any Persona game. So, I mean, but that just illustrates how much Persona is just a niche series, even still, and how Final Fantasy is super mainstream in Japan.
Upon my sword.
The ultimate issue is like things you can measure, like attach rate. Like the attach rate for Final Fantasy 13 was like 35% or something. But for 15 in Japan, it was like under 20-ish% or lower. So, you know, that's, I guess, a little concerning for them as far as trajectory goes between those two games.
Lost Lorien. That's just so close. In fact, the Japanese can't say the TH sound, so Lothlorien in Japanese would be Rosurorien, so it's Lost Lorien. That is the exact name from Lord of the Rings.
Carol's saying, I came to the conclusion that a new installment of Final Fantasy makes me reevaluate the previous one. This happened to me with 10 when 13 came up. Suddenly 10 wasn't that bad. And the same thing happened with 13 and 15.
Ah, so 15 came out and you thought 13 wasn't as bad? That's interesting.
He's like, how bad will 16 have to be to appreciate 15 for me?
Abuna Princess.
Goliath. Should totally be a country called Galgastan. Hey Pablo, what's up? This font does look like a comic book, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So did they name the party after the month?
Yeah, the name of the season, I guess.
The Order of Stormsky. Any Mass Effect hype? Oh yeah.
Crisaro.
I probably will.
Yeah, it comes out in a month.
Yeah.
End of a week. or two.
The new one's probably a $5 game for me. I wait until it drops on sale
next
on
year,
PC.
maybe.
Yeah.
That depends if it can somehow recapture the Mass Effect 1 goodness, but I don't know that they're necessarily even going to try for that.
Definitely doing some interesting things. Pablo, totally agree with you. This is one of those games that would have looked like complete crap if they had gone with like if they had upgraded to like polygon characters instead of sprites.
Oh yeah, it looked like Bomberman. The Bomberman 64.
I believe that Ogre Battle 64 is sprite based as well, but they look like they took
they're like pre-rendered
images
things.
of polygonal.
Oh, so they rendered.
And then they just like had the different perspectives on them.
Like Donkey
That's what
Kong
they did
Country
for
style.
Donkey Kong Country and Mario RPG. Also, all those characters are 3D images.
Yeah, this is the PSP version. Oh, and you're back.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Mass Effect has always had a issue with facial animations. To some degree, I would actually like them to just take out the face customizing out of the game entirely, because
I think
it doesn't work
this
very
one,
well.
At least that
animating.
might be the case.
That would be interesting.
Because you're playing one person or another person, not like a customizable person, I don't think. I don't know, maybe you can customize them, but...
I would be all for that. Rob, okay, why is my previous comment not appearing on their screen?
It will.
I don't know what comment.
Oh, I don't know. What did you say?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But the last one I'm seeing, you said it's popular with casuals. How's Chrissy, by the way?
Oh, nice.
Is that the one you're talking about?
She's doing good?
Yeah, Metal Guy, that's true. Donkey Kong Country does still look really good. Took the same ugly face design from the last Dragon Age. See, because the problem is, like, different faces kind of need to animate slightly differently to look correct, depending on how you design your character. And they just don't get that right. Yeah, no, Fetch totally not sleeping tonight. Really? Pablo, I agree. Neo's definitely has me more captivated.
It's getting really good reviews so far.
Great reviews. So you don't trust BioWare anymore? What, is it because Mass Effect 3 or is it because of a Dragon Age thing, or? Hype for Persona 5 the most, as you should be. That one's worth being hyped for. By the way, guys, we're exactly a month away from Switch.
I know, Fetch.
On today.
Yeah.
Today's the 1 month away day. I love how they've included like yokai and Neo and like sort of the subtle historical elements and stuff. But nobody have a good night's rest.
Peace. I love the fire. The fire looks wonderful.
Yeah, Pablo, it is sad to think that if it wasn't for that delay, you would be getting Persona 5 in like 11 days.
Nice.
But
Surubia.
she looks freaking awesome in her picture. She's like, don't fetch with me.
She looks like Xena, Princess Warrior.
Okay.
Cheer.
And that is totally Arden. Straight up.
Let's get
The hair,
Arden is
clothes.
in uniform.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
He's an archer, though.
Rob says, not that one. I put a comment between the Mass Effect hype question and Pablo's below it. Weird. Oh, I didn't see that, I guess. Rob says, well, in 8 years we'll be getting the Crisis Core 2 remake, but by then it will be renamed Final Fantasy 16.
I wonder if they will do 16.
That could serve as a stopgap, you know. Yeah. Doing school while watching stream is tough. It's true, you just gotta listen, I guess. Depends on the kind of stuff you're working on, though. I have a hard time, like, writing stuff while I'm listening to anyone talking or, like podcast talking or anything.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Me too. I have a hard time reading or writing.
Yeah, I'll, like, read the same sentence, like, over and over.
Yeah. Gone forever. Okay.
You don't trust BioWare anymore because of Mass Effect 3 and Dragon Age 3. Ah.
It's permadeath in this game.
Sylvia reminds me of Beatrix from Final Fantasy 9. I can see that.
Yeah, totally.
Get that bandana, just cover up one
Yeah,
eye.
just with one eye, yeah.
Slide it on down.
Almorica.
This map is so legit.
Yeah, it looks sweet. And this, like, choosing your destination thing, this is exactly how Final Fantasy 12 works, too.
Yeah.
And the way the map looks and everything about this is very, very similar to 12.
See, I dig this kind of, like,
Yeah,
presentation for a game versus, like, oh, you had to take a ship for, like, an hour over here. Even if you can fast travel, it's just like, I don't know. This feels like the correct scale to me.
This is exactly how they do maps in Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates as well.
Nice.
Like almost exactly.
It works really well for tactics style games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. What else can... What's the slots? Oh, I can zoom in.
Also because otherwise you'd be
sweet.
running as either one person or like a ton of people across the land.
Yeah.
Red 13 and Sailor Suit or no buy. Are you talking about the remake? Kian's saying Final 7 Remake will definitely contain more than just the Midgar parts. Hype start.
Oh, you talked
think
to
so?
You talked to Nomura today, right? He was telling me last night he was going to go talk to him.
Sick.
Are you gonna tell him to buck up? It's not so bad. There are
Can I
things to
visit
live for in this world.
the shop here?
Did you tell him to move his Pocky machine to the 6th floor?
Let's see. I wonder how many I could have in my party.
Yeah, Killboy. Language stuff is so hard to do listening to other things. Going through an English class orientation. Man, like writing, can't do that. OTBWY, I would agree with you. That's currently what I'm most looking forward to this year's Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Where is... Oh, the Rune Fencer. Okay, it's down there.
That is
So
sweet.
a wizard. These are like the same class, I'm thinking. These are the same class, just male and female. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have an Enchantress, and I have a Valkyrie. I have a Cleric. I got 2 Clerics, actually. And I have an Archer as well.
Warrior.
2 warriors, it looks like.
I think my main guys...
Pablo, I haven't messed around with Fire Emblem Heroes yet. I'm gonna start.
I don't know how many
with it today though.
people you can have in your party at once. I wonder if there's like what the limit is. Let me buy other things first and then test that. So we can buy...
Hey Matt!
A battle knife.
And we got Leonard.
So I don't know, let me see. Like if I were to buy this... Is there a way to compare it with what your dudes already have on? So like, yeah, but like, can I see who has what? Hold on.
Guess you just have to know that already.
Party.
Dragon Age stopped being Dragon for me the moment they replaced Inonzur as a composer.
Is the limit? Or is it?
Never played any Dragon Age myself.
Okay, hold on. How do I go to the equipment?
Yeah, it's just one of those gacha systems. In fact, it's really funny because Kotaku had an article that went up earlier today, and they're like, people are uninstalling and reinstalling Fire Emblem Heroes to get a better like starting character, and it's like that was this big controversial piece of news. So it's like every gacha game has that. That like freaking Puzzle and Dragons, people do that like crazy until they get just who they want to start out with, which is I think a complete waste of time. But
Totally.
people freaking do that, and they've been doing it for years with that style of game. So it's just funny that like now that there's a game like that people are playing in the West who aren't normally exposed to that sort of thing. They're like, what? People are doing this crazy thing? I was like, that's really typical of the genre.
Linen slops.
Ooh, there's going to be a lot to this.
Those look like boxer shorts. That's hilarious.
That's a...
Slops.
So, he's got a sticker.
Ian says,
Sword.
Square Enix marketing department's being coy. Reveal Sephiroth's CG model should tune people into the scope of the first part.
Wait, what did you say?
Says the marketing department's being coy. The reveal of Sephiroth's CG model should tune people into the scope of the first part. I assume you're talking about because he has the one wing.
Huh. Well.
So is that to include Nibelheim? Is that, or
does the underlying question is how many parts are they making this fetching game into? Because
5, 10, 2.
Because if it's more, then that's
you would assume 3.
Nuts. If it's less,
yeah, it could be.
I feel like 3. I mean, like this 2-parter would feel like
to begin with,
Yeah.
3 kind of makes sense, but
well, what that makes me think, and I know it's a purposely vague statement, but
right,
it might be splitting it up, not as in just like the original game into 3 parts or whatever, but the original game plus compilation material in other parts.
I hope not.
I hope not as well. Okay, hold on, shop.
Yeah, exactly. Rerolling in Brave Exvius. People do it all the time with these kinds of games. And it's just funny that it was even a headline. I was like, what? This isn't a thing.
So if I get 2 of these, I'll spend that goth, dude.
So much goth.
Okay, let me just see that real quick.
Matt says it can't be more than 3, right? I mean, yeah, it's true. If they're implying that it's going to be all this time between them, then more than 3 would be insane.
Okay. So what other weapons do you have? This, like a bronze spear, a sticker, and a short bow. And then leather cases. I wish there was a... I mean, maybe I'm just missing it, but I wish there was a way to see these things in the shop. Like, to see what the people have on right now. Like, Battle Knight's going to be better than the sticker for that one archer, so I'll buy that. Ooh, nice. I think I have.
I was trying to think of a word.
Bronze spear. Yeah.
When Heon said that he was drinking, I was trying to think the word for all you can drink stuff, and then I just saw the name Viking here.
Oh, Viking.
Viking, and isn't that the?
That is a buffet, but all the Nomi Hodai.
Is that it?
Or Tabe Hodai?
It must be Nomi Hodai then.
Nomi Hodai.
But Viking.
Yeah,
and
Viking.
Like, oh, yeah. I thought there was like a different word than Nomi Hodai though. but
I mean, a Viking is like an all-you-can-eat place. Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was funny.
Like, they usually translate that to be a smorgasbord. In English, I usually read, like, if you look at a dictionary, it's smorgasbord.
And it's
like,
Viking.
No, it's... we don't say that. We don't fetching
say.
Yeah, I'm going to go to a smorgasbord. Or there's s'mores. It's like, yeah, we know that word.
That probably is a Viking word.
Nobody says that. Like, oh man, there's a smorgasbord of food at that party.
Not
it's
unless
like,
they're joking.
You sound, yeah, it's a joke, or you're like writing a medieval book or something. It's just like, it just sounds too weird. Yeah, Nomi Hodai.
Know how many of these I have already?
Yeah, so Hyam, was it a Nomi Hodai, or were you specifically, or do you have better, more fine tastes in your wines? Whoa. Monies.
Viking are really cool. I feel like they're higher quality than like those similar types of places like Chuckarama over here.
Oh, do better?
Yeah, I feel like they got better stuff.
Just all the food in Japan is better than its counterpart here in America. Even their street food, it's just so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that increases attack and that increases defense. Okay, I also need to know like which spells to get. These are air spells, earth spells, lightning.
Oh, they all start with Grimoire.
So these are going to be for clerics, and these others I'm guessing are for wizards.
Word individually and split the check. Nice.
Okay, cool.
Which works out in my favor because I drink a lot. What do they call that? Going Dutch? Isn't that what they say?
Oh, when you're on a date with a girl?
Or with
and
a group of people, and you split it proportionally versus...
oh, maybe that is going Dutch.
I can't remember. I don't... Hey, Matsuki, what's up?
X, this video will be on YouTube later. Yeah, all of our live streams go up about, like, I don't know, 30 minutes after we're done streaming, maybe an hour. And then they're processed and they're uploaded on YouTube.
Requirement.
So you can totally watch it.
Okay, so
Mike's optimizing right now.
There it says level 4, and now I see that.
So so you can't wear it. That's why it's grayed out.
Until he's level 4.
But you're level 3 right now, right? So he's close.
Go punch people in the face.
So
get one.
Wait, can I put on the armor I got then?
Not chain.
You heading out, X?
Nope,
thanks for hanging out so far.
Okay.
But you should be level 4 by your next battle or two. Are you already wearing the leather armor then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what about... What does this do?
Azure.
Forms a set with the crimson. What? What does it do?
I have no idea.
What is the...
You have one.
What does it...
What it does.
do? Stun proof, okay.
Debuff.
Who's wearing that crimson one? Her? It's a silence proof. Okay, that's good for her.
Any of the magician should totally have.
We had wine, but we were sad there was no 100,000 yen F Final Fantasy. I know you're missing out, dude.
You're missing
How
out,
is anyone supposed to know that you enjoy Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
We made up for it with absinthe. Oh my gosh. So are you wasted or just buzzed right now?
I'm level 4. Okay, so a lot of the stuff I can't equip right now. So I should probably just go do the next fight. Actually, one more thing I want to check is items.
Gotta make sure Arden's nice and strong.
Yeah, dude.
I have 9 mend leaves.
Nice.
5 magic leaves.
Someone asked the Bioware guys if you could romance your sister or brother in the new Mass Effect.
Someone asked? Oh, someone asked. Like in a live press conference or something?
That's funny.
My guess is no.
Oh, there it is. Inventory. I see that.
Christopher, I agree.
That
it's
movement
well
has not started yet.
Yeah, right.
It'll happen one day.
Okay.
But for the moment, we get to pretend those people don't exist.
It's a buzzed plus.
Okay.
Buzzaga.
Buzzaga.
Move stun. Let's buy a few.
Zena wine.
Whoops. One more.
Oh, on Twitter. Someone asked him. They didn't respond, right?
Oh, that's funny.
There's a lot of status effects in this
Golf.
game.
Golf.
Revive.
There will totally be a review of Fantasy Tactics someday.
Ooh, it's expensive. You got no money.
Okay, let's go fight a battle. Hopefully I'm,
Thomas is just watching you manage your party and items is turning me on. Buzzaga, I'm still allowed to chat. You don't have a breathalyzer on your phone that won't unlock your phone if your blood alcohol is too high, so that you don't like text people crazy stuff.
Let's see. Up to 12 units. I could have gotten more guys.
Whoa, you can have like a huge... That's a lot. 12. Is this a joke? You're not leaving me out of this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get... What the fetch? Wait. So you select the person.
Oh, it says triangles unit list. Is that... Oh, that just tells you who they are.
There.
Yeah, what?
I don't understand. I can move him around.
That's nice.
How do I put a first... Oh,
Wait,
how do I do
what
that?
did you do?
I double-clicked it?
Ah,
Yeah,
there you go.
Double-clicked it. So those two are mandatory, I think is what that is saying.
Oh, so when you clicked it...
Or I probably
they're
don't
just
even
extra
control them.
people,
I probably
yeah.
don't... I don't control their actions.
You may just need to
Okay.
protect them or something.
So you don't control where they are either.
That keeps happening in the Trails games. You'll have somebody who shows up with you that you don't control, and they just run around. You need to like keep them from dying.
Yeah. You're responsible for everything they do.
Half parties asleep, so I'm enjoying these last few hours of freedom before going home.
Okay. So I could have hired, like, a bunch more people. Because they aren't included in, like,
They're not
my
counting
party,
against you.
I don't think. So I could have got another 6 people.
Wait, so it says
Well,
current
after this
and then
battle, you
maximum
might be
is
able
6?
to go back.
It says current is 6 and maximum is 6.
Oh, well, maybe
Is
that's
that
just
maximum
because
because
that's
all
how
you have?
I think
Probably.
that might be all I have. But I think maximum is you can fit on these tiles.
Right.
So I wish I had known that before because I wouldn't have spent that much money on stuff. But let's see if we can win.
The rest of the party's watching Limitless. I forgot about that movie.
Tinamouth Hill.
That's one where you he
Limitless.
takes the pill and then he becomes president.
Yep. Because the pill just unlocked the other 90% of his brain or whatever. For true.
This field reminds me a lot of the Final Fantasy Tactics fields early in the game.
Yeah.
That's funny because this whole game, everything about it is reminding me of Bomberman.
This
is all
the
Bomberman
voxel thing is a
64.
Bomberman.
Yeah,
thing as well,
totally.
That's right.
All the blocks and the grass, and you could hide your bomb in the grass, no one could see it, and they'd run by and it would blow up.
You
Yeah.
come to fight with me? Sick.
That dude just flying.
You looked a lonely lot. I might join you. Cannabis.
Get out of the cannabis field.
Well, there's not too many enemies, so you should be alright for this one at
A
least.
lot of them are magic dudes, so
Oh, yeah.
keep my clerics close by.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
there is a TV show they made out of that.
So warrior, warrior, and warrior, archer, wizard, and archer. Okay, so there's 6 of them, and freaking a lot more than 6 of us.
9.
So we should be fine. Proceed. The condition. What the fetch you talking about? I want you to move. Oh, I can't. Oh, whose turn is it? That's right. It's the cleric's turn first. No. He's the first one there.
Is it the bird dude? He just flew in.
What the fetch? Whose effing turn is it right now? My guys are all showing up blue here. I think the yellow is the other dudes.
Brain hog.
So I thought it would be his turn. Okay, it is his turn. Whatever.
Tetris Attack live stream. What about a Puyo Puyo Tetris live stream? How about that?
Nice. That actually would be cool.
Killboy is almost at the Platinum Trophy on Finest 15. Nice work.
Nice, dude.
Great work.
Let's go there. What are you doing?
What?
Need no help from you.
Oh, they're continuing their conversation from when he showed up. I get it. Well, we're gonna start fighting him now. Are you serious?
Fetch.
Holy fetch.
What an idiot.
Seriously, fetch.
Wow, holy crap. Hey, we'll see you later. OTBWY. Later.
Chariot
Tarot.
Tarot.
Want me to do the sprites for Fantasy 3?
Oh, crazy. So you can use this item to undo up to 50 turns.
Whoa.
That's nuts. That's awesome.
Whoa. There's no way the SNES version had that. That's crazy. That requires a lot of RAM. Not a lot, but no.
That's pretty sweet.
So you can go back 50 turns?
Up to 50 turns, so you can choose
Total
how many.
the whole game.
But it keeps like it basically tracks the last 50 turns at all times.
It keeps your Control Z 50
That's
times.
freaking crazy.
That's like basically the same as After Effects.
Yeah, 50 iterations, yeah.
Hey Walrus, what's up?
Yo, this is PSP.
Yeah, PSP.
Not the Ace.
And Mike Austin's heading out as well. See you, Mike.
This music sounds like the same guy who composed Final Fantasy 12 and Vagrant Story and stuff like that. Sounds like the same composer. Okay, how far can you people go? I'm gonna stay just out of their range as much as possible. So, step up to like this line and no further. Hey, is your turn over? Whose turn is it right now? Fetch. I don't remember whose turn it is.
Show you the bottom right.
Bottom right?
No, on the bottom, isn't that
Comma,
the order?
right?
Yeah, that's the order, but I don't know who in that order. Like
it glows. It glows when you're selected on them. So.
Oh, that's it.
What's up, Alex? It's hanging pretty good.
can't move very far on this map. Go there. Oh shoot, he can hit him from here. I didn't even think about that. I keep thinking of it in Fire Emblem terms, which is it's up to 1 square away that an archer can attack, but in this game they can attack from a lot further away than that.
Mm.
Who did send this game in? I'm trying to remember.
This was the Walrus.
Walrus sent it.
He's out on the boat.
You're
somewhere.
on a 10 at work. Well, he's here right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, fat.
He joined up like 10 minutes ago. But he's going to have to watch this later now because he's on a 10 at work.
Mm.
Stop throwing rocks at him. What the fetch?
I like that sound, though.
You are not men. You are children.
Okay. You can shoot people from a lot further away than that. Now let's get you to attack. No, it's not your turn. It's my turn.
Walrus, this game is freaking sick. I love tactics games. I could play only tactics games the rest of my life and be happy, I think. So. Tactics games and Zelda games, I suppose. You know, the weird thing is, if the sprites don't walk in place, they seem dead. I mean, that's the weird thing. So they have them walk in place so they feel like it feels dynamic. Otherwise, it feels like nothing is moving in the entire scene.
I have to move.
Ian saying a simple breathing animation would be better. That may be true.
Yeah.
Seems like in a lot of these old games they went for exaggeration. Like when Chrono is surprised, he jumps in the air. And he's like, wow! You're not going to see Cloud do that in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
Do we listen to metalcore?
Not really.
I like me some metal every so often, but who's your favorite metalcore band, Killboy?
Hatebreed. Just kidding. I don't like Hatebreed. Metalcore is they're kind of like sort of like the Metallica of metalcore.
They're like the vanilla metalcore band.
The lead singer looks like oh shoot, what's his name? The WWE wrestler that everyone
Roman
likes.
Reigns?
No, the one that's like the most famous one right now. The guy who wears his military shorts.
Oh, John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena.
He looks like John Cena.
Yeah, and he wears the hat and he's like got his head shaved. Just looks like a total like sellout type dude, but anyways. Of Mice and Men, huh?
Crisis Core 2 Remake Cloud will do sweeping dramatic arm motions like Squall instead.
Ooh, Children of Bodom. They're metalcore, right?
Oh, I suppose.
I don't really like them a ton, but I've listened to them a few times.
So,
I like a few Children of Bodom songs.
Does what defines metalcore is it just that they're Joe Cena? Is it just that they're metal but harder core? Is that what it is?
Well, I don't know.
Or
I've always assumed.
Oh,
the spear has like a double reach. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it goes out like 2 squares. I just assumed that it's the super
just really intense
passionate
metal,
screaming
but not
metal.
death metal.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I equate it with death metal, so maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe
there.
it is. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Music genres get so freaking granular sometimes; it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Dang it. Nice work. You suck. I need to kill somebody.
How's work coming along, Walrus? Killboy's favorite is Of Mice and Men. He's saying it's hardcore punk mixed with extreme metal.
Extreme metal? What is that? I'm trying to imagine that.
Yeah.
So if I say Children of Bodom, that's not
Then that's just
metalcore,
death metal.
is it? That might just be...
We'll have to look up this band after stream, I guess.
Death
Of
metal.
Mice and Men.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Of course, do you even know Children of Bodom? They may not be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
They were a thing when I was in high school. A long time ago.
Metalcore was the end boss of Jack, too. Well, Jack would find it funny. Jack's been absent streams lately.
Yeah.
Matt says, I always thought of metalcore as like harder metal, can have screaming vocals, some punk and hardcore influence. Christopher likes cattle decapitation. Oh, wow. That's quite the band name. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think that person's dead.
Ooh, close.
Chris saying Children of Bodom isn't metalcore.
No? Okay.
J-Con has to go. See you, J-Con. Looking forward to next week's stuff. Really enjoy the podcast. One of the highlights of the week for me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
cool.
good to hear. It's one of the highlights of the week for us, too.
Oh gosh, he's dead.
Ooh, he barely hung in there.
Your people are all barely surviving, but I don't think you can heal all of them.
I have items I can use as well. So.
Okay, good.
Please, like, actually kill this guy.
Suicide Silence. Dang, man, these names are intense.
See, I would say that's death metal just based on the name, but it's all good.
Okay, you're gonna go heal somebody, right? Good. We're here.
Yeah, saying that's more death core. I guess talking about children as well.
Deathcore, okay.
Okay, I have to kill this guy. I gotta do it. So, whose turn is it again? Is it your turn? No, it's a different archer's turn. Oh, it's your turn. Okay, I would love to paralyze, because this guy's almost dead. So it'd be great to paralyze this guy if possible. Can I do it from here?
Yep, barely. Ooh.
Crap, I stunned my own guy instead.
Whoa. So the area effect hits
Yeah.
friendly fire. Interesting.
That's how tactics work too. That always made me upset in
That's
tactics.
freaking stupid. I'm paralyzed. I guess that just means I can't, like, do, like, a skill.
Can't do-
Okay, I think I'm fetched. You need to kill. You really need to kill him. Can I attack him from here?
Yeah, look at that spear. Look at the length.
Oh, I knocked him
Nice.
over his face. That's bad.
Oh shoot. Gosh dang.
Crap.
So, Aaron, actually, Case and I were talking about this recently, and one of the things, as there was a report I was reading, the PS1 era, the level of tech actually lent itself to RPG game design very well, because what they could show in like a turn-based battle system, you had so much more control over what the player could and couldn't do that you could really like, I guess like optimize for the graphics and for you knew they would only look this direction and things like that. And the frame rate wasn't as big of a deal. But as we broke out and we got into the PS2 era, you were able to do more graphically, so you could still have an impressive looking game that wasn't necessarily strictly an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
So
See you, Walrus.
that kind of, oh, see you, dude. So I think that's one of that hardware contributed that way. You know, I do prefer RPGs from that era.
Okay, hold on.
But it's almost a matter of like the more restricted you are, like it almost like can funnel creativity.
Yeah,
in,
the
like,
creativity
focused direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
Totally.
someone says make a picture out of like circles versus just like making a picture, you know,
Then
that restriction kind of brings some creativity about it. I feel like.
Dang, he's gonna kill her again.
So you're gonna have to ask her what heaven's like. She's fetching been there twice.
Not attack. Who can I heal? Who needs to be healed? You're good. Thank you. You're good. Who needs to be healed?
Nothing. I like Brian Eno. I have to be in the right mood for Brian Eno, but I like his album. What was it called? Music for Airports. The whole idea being airports are stressful places, and so this is music that if they would play it in airports, it would like calm everyone down. Dave Ellerton, are you shaving in your profile picture? Or do you have a Santa Claus beard?
It's funny when you. I think the best example of how like a PS1 SNES era RPG, like, was better in so many ways, or felt bigger, or felt more creative and more artistic and all that stuff than the PS2 era ones or any after, is the overworld. Just looking at how the overworld is treated. And in most of the SNES or PS1 RPGs, you have an overworld where you've got your dude walking on the map, but not really. Your dude isn't actually going from point A to point B the way that you're seeing it happen. And your dude isn't really the size of a mountain. Movement. Yeah, you get to kind of just imagine that yourself. Whereas in the PS2 era and a lot of games later, they decided, oh, we can actually show people going these places now. We don't need the overworld map. And that kind of killed it, because now everything seems really small and really close together and really not. So I think that's an example right there.
Attack him from down here.
Yep.
I wonder if I'm...
You're probably weaker when you're attacking from low.
69%. I don't really have a choice, though. She can't get in anywhere else, and I need to kill him, like, right now.
Worked.
Oh, he's not dead.
What?
He's just enraged.
Oh, you're kidding me? Oh, that's a joke.
Why don't you try it?
Just punch him.
Just like
one damage. One.
Did he drop a tarot card?
I think so.
Ooh.
I like that guy's hat.
Very interesting.
Oh, nothing really says the first song on Music for Airports is one of my go-to songs for studying.
Nice.
It's really good. Really good stuff.
The Hanged Man.
Yeah, Dave, I agree. I totally agree with that. I feel like the realism aesthetic is a mistake.
Me too.
Most of the time.
RPGs should not go for realism, because just the idea of just role-playing in general, or with, like, especially the turn-based battle system, that is not what is actually happening. This is a representation of the battle. This isn't what's actually happening. And so when you try and go for utter realism, but then you have this turn-based system, it's stupid. It becomes this, like, it just doesn't work, I don't think. But when you're stylized in every aspect, then the stylized turn-based battle system, it works. It fits. It fits in with everything else. You have consistency.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, totally in the Bob Ross happy accidents. Totally. I think designers would be able to adapt to the lack of limitations now, or that trying to make a realistic RPG isn't how they should go about it. I feel like 99% of the time you should not go realistic because the amount of work it entails. And unless your game is going to sell a ton, your return's not going to be as good. And it's going to take longer to make it. Matt saying that's a big part of the reason why I'm a fan of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne on PS2. It has a world map view where you control a small arrow.
Oh, cool.
As a result, it makes the world feel very explorable and massive overall.
You fetch face. You're dead.
It's not much of that in other PS2 RPGs. Yeah, it's true. It's the PS2 era that really kind of undid a lot of that.
Yeah, it killed it. But it introduced, like, Grand Theft Auto and all that other stuff. So.
The action stuff took off.
On's Ogre, it's got 10 of those features.
Yeah, Mike, I also agree. I also agree with that. It does tend to come across pretty bland. Well, at the time, if you're pushing the edge of what CG, your console graphics can do, it feels exciting. But when you look back, it was only exciting because of the context. Not because of what it was itself. Long time between games can ruin it.
I don't know how much money you can...
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 being so close together, like a year apart,
fetch it.
was awesome. Like, that, I miss that like crazy.
Games in general now seem to value graphics more than gameplay, and I don't understand why developers believe this is the path to walk. Because there is an audience for that out there, and unfortunately, that tends to be like Nintendo's train of thought as well, is we don't care about graphics, we care about gameplay. Right. But we've seen how the market has responded to that. Yeah. There's a type of person who rebels against that thought process. And they feel like people won't take them seriously if their games don't look real, you know, and
which is stupid.
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
Yeah. I don't know, actually.
12:35.
Ooh.
Might end it a little earlier today than usual because I just have a lot of stuff I want to do. Want to work on. Let's go sell some stuff.
Oh, this place looks sweet. Love the design.
Oh, first of all, let's see what I can equip now. He's not level 4 yet. Neither of these guys leveled up in that battle.
Ian says, personally, I get realism walking out the door. It's not something I look for in my fiction. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And it's not bad to strive for, like, some sort... But just, I don't think RPGs... Unless you take out the turn-based system, unless you, like, change a lot of the way that, like, items function. Yeah. Because a lot of that stuff just isn't realistic.
Yeah.
It's just not.
It's not.
And so...
I feel like people
unless you do all that, then it's not as much of an RPG anyway.
Yeah. I feel like people confuse realism for believability. Believability simply relies on the thing feeling like a complete work, right? But realism can sometimes be a crutch for believability, or at least an attempt, because it, like you're saying, it causes more problems.
Yeah.
At least sell.
I also think the shooter genre has contributed to that pretty heavily. Like, shooters definitely, for the most part, strive for realism, or at least have
I get that because it's first person, right? You are, that having realism in that aspect, I think actually works very well.
So I feel like everyone sees how real they can make that look.
Yeah, and so everyone else wants
make it
to
look
do
that real. I want this to be like a real looking person or whatever.
Yeah. Especially when a lot of first-person shooters, like the Call of Duty games, like World at War or Modern Warfare, they're based on, like, real events, They're based on, like, actual things. And so it makes sense to have realism in that aspect. Not so much the newer Call of Duties, but...
Hey, Red Santon! And clocked it. Kevin Jeff, the best RPGs are action RPGs like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 15.
That is what it has become since the PS2. And that's cool. And if you like those the best, that's totally, totally cool.
I kind of dig, like, Kingdom Hearts style.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that's pretty cool.
I'm a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Okay. Got some money. Let's hire some people. Let's grab... Probably another warrior. Ooh, what the fetch? You can choose their...
Whoa! Oh, nice!
Their alignment?
Sweet.
What does that do? Respect the rules of society. Strive to attain balance.
Will this change your stat progression?
Freedom above all else.
That doesn't change the stats.
Maybe it will when they level up.
Like as you level up?
Oh, possibly.
So, like... I have no idea.
Yeah, how would this affect the battle? Like, okay, lawful chaotic makes it seem like they're going to run away and desert.
He's charging you $2,000 to declare yourself a neutral temperament. Or at least for Lloyd.
That's hilarious.
Okay, maybe another Valkyrie as well. Spear dudes. I'm just going to go with neutral because I have no idea what this means. And maybe another cleric so I can control 2 clerics. That's 3 now, right? How many slots did I have available? I guess it'll tell me when I can't hire anybody else.
Mike here saying, I found Ni no Kuni's very refreshing return to old school turn-based, and I can't wait for the sequel.
The handhelds have retained that. The DS, the 3DS, PSP games, a lot of those kept that PS1
I'm
aesthetic.
glad Pokemon games are still turn-based. Jeez, can you imagine the temptation to make those like action games?
I can, but I know the creator of Pokemon. I can't remember his name, but he'd never go for it.
No, he wouldn't.
No
true.
way.
I have 14 now. Darn. Oh no, wait. 2 of those are people I can't control. At least.
Oh yeah.
But I
So
did.
you're right
I
on the
forgot that I had him join now. Maybe I can't control him either though.
Could you last battle?
No, but I hadn't recruited him last battle.
Oh.
And now he's recruited, so I don't know if that means I can.
Hey, Captain Jeff. Yeah, I haven't been able to join stream months. How's the channel going?
People.
Channel's going great.
What up, Jeff?
Things are going well. We've got a lot of new things that we're trying to do this year, and I think that we're liking what we're seeing.
They're a hit. They're all a hit.
Oh, he has no equipment. I did not know that they came with no equipment.
They're naked, dude. Naked as fetch. You just bought a naked
crap.
slave from the store.
I did not realize they came with no equipment. I sold a bunch of equipment so that I'd be able to buy people.
Oh my gosh.
Because it wasn't being used by anybody. It was
Yeah.
just sitting in the inventory. And I did not realize that these people come with no equipment.
Well,
Fetch.
so I guess you probably won't want to use a lot of them in battle anyways.
Okay, from here. 1, 2, 3. I have 1 wizard, 1 archer, 1 cleric, one of each class that I have to buy equipment for now. So let's buy. Actually, wait. I wonder if that 1 warrior can equip a Viking sword. He's probably too low in level right now, but. Can you equip this?
Mm-hmm.
No, because you have to be level 4.
Yeah, he's level 3.
That's going to be a 2-handed sword, though. So he wouldn't be able to have a shield if he had that. Great, okay. Well, here we go.
Turn-based genre is generally pretty much a handheld thing now. It's true. It's turned into handheld and Persona.
They're the ones keeping it alive, and then Persona.
Yep.
Some Atlas games, yeah.
I'm glad Persona is still turn-based. I think it works very well as turn-based. Even though Persona 4, the battle system wasn't my favorite, but Persona 5, it's almost my favorite part of the game because it's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It's really well done.
Take the survey Atlas just put out. They're asking whether people want to see HD remasters of Persona 1 and 2. Oh, interesting.
Sweet.
Oh, it's a Japanese survey, huh? Alex, I guess I'll have to look that up. It's probably on Atlas's Japanese Twitter account.
Let's see how far that gets me.
Like you're saying, turn-based will always have my heart, but you have to change to move forward. I feel like it is important to continue to evolve and find new ways to do things, but I don't think that necessarily means it doesn't necessarily mean you leave things behind.
That's the thing. Like when Toy Story came out, right? 1995, 96.
Yes.
Was it who? I can't remember who it was. Was it DreamWorks or was it Disney themselves? A ton of 2D animators lost their jobs.
Disney did shut down their 2D animation
Disney
department. They got rid of their
completely
scan machines entirely.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They got rid of them.
So 2D animation became like left in the dust for a long time. Like there were a few movies that came out afterwards that were still 2D animated. But like what an absolute loss that was, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people who had perfected this craft, all of a sudden because 3D is the new thing, there were no 2D movies for a very long time, and there were just a very few. And I equate this type of system to that. Just because something cool happens and some people are evolving doesn't mean that everyone should do it. Doesn't mean that there shouldn't be any console games that are turn-based. It doesn't mean that you have to leave it behind. That was something a lot of people enjoyed, and everyone's chasing after. Like every game's an action game now, and that's not cool. Like I get what you're saying. You got to evolve with the times, but when everyone does the same thing, end up playing a lot of games
a variation of the same game.
The same game, yeah. And that's
a good point.
That's just dumb. I don't like that. I like variety, and I liked those games from the 90s. So
yeah,
I like 2D animation. Also, the claymation guys from
they've had a hard time.
They have ever since Jurassic Park.
Kubo, well, I'm thinking like Chicken Run, Kubo, and Two Strings.
So that's who's keeping it alive. Yeah. Who did Chicken Run? The guy does Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
He's keeping it alive, basically.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. I love that art style.
Then whoever did Coraline, Two Strings.
See, those are great movies, but they're just not seen. Stop motion.
A warrior. He does not have a head slot. He has leg slot. This guy's a warrior. He has a head slot and not a leg slot. And I just bought him leggings because he's a warrior, the same class that I was. Well, maybe I can.
High level reviews. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, and then it changes.
This is the PSP version of this game.
Well, it's about as good as I can do at this moment.
So at least they won't be completely useless now.
Mike here saying, I agree. I feel like it would be awesome if AAA RPGs would go back to turn-based, but I just don't see it happening because this generation of gamers don't seem to be into that.
No.
And that is a problem. If the market moves on without you, there's something to be said for that.
And as games continue to find more mass appeal, more and more people, like there's a lot of people who still don't play games right now. And so everyone's trying to find those people. Once everyone plays video games, which is a generation or two away, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now let's go back. There's no new market to grab. Everyone's doing their thing. Let's go back. And I think one day there will be a Final Fantasy main AAA numbered Final Fantasy that's turn-based, but it won't be for 25 years.
Maximum, so the Maximum's probably based on the Battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't need this guy right now.
So what's funny is you still are going to have the same number of guys you had last battle, because that's the flying dude who just showed up.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Alright.
High-level reviews. You got a good channel. Really like your stuff. Anyone who hasn't checked out the high-level reviews, you guys should go check out their channel.
I like the profile picture there.
I know.
The black
that
mage,
reflects some good taste.
VV.
There's a market for people who like all different types of genres, and I find it essential that the games industry maintains its diversity.
My point exactly. Exactly. The real, like, you know, spice of life is diversity. You can't just abandon things because it's not in anymore. Because a lot of people still like it.
Bob saying Persona 5 2017 Game of the Year. To me, that is it is between Persona 5 and Breath of the Wild Game of the Year for the West.
And we have played Breath of the Wild, so we can't say
Neo, dude, Neo.
Neo is going to be a serious contender.
But I don't know. Just for me personally, it's one of those two.
Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2. To be honest, Splatoon 2 probably will end up being my Game of the Year, just because I love crap-ass Splatoon.
Yeah, it's so good. There are liberators.
Nothing really saying. Being a huge animation fan, the 2D to 3D thing's also been disappointing to me. I still think Disney has not found their footing with 3D animation. They've lost their distinctiveness.
They have, yeah. All the characters.
There is something to be said when something is too polished.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's a formula, and that's fine. It works for them, but yeah, it's too similar. Even when they go back, like Moana looks a little different than Tangled Girl, but like a lot of the features are still like so freaking similar.
Yeah, they've got their formula.
Yeah. Moana's a great movie, though, by the way.
Is it just undead that we're fighting in this battle?
I don't know. What about all these people down here? Are they not?
Oh, these are enemies as well. So there must be this necromancer.
Yep, that's it.
In 25 years, I bet we'll be on Final Fantasy 18 at the very most.
Then that one's the next turn-based one.
That doesn't sound wrong.
One level 2 warrior. We got archer. 2 warriors, 2 archers. And then some What's this? That must be the Necromancer thing.
Well, it labeled her as Necromancer. It said it at the top.
Necromancer, Dark Magic User.
And so I think those are her
it's just a
things.
wizard. Okay, Holy Fetch. How are we gonna hit
Red
this?
Dead Redemption 2 will be delayed.
Oh, you think so?
We know like nothing about that game.
Isn't that coming out in a month?
It's supposed to come out in...
They only announced it a few months ago.
No, I think it's like fall-ish, end of the year this year. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's officially to be released 2017.
Whose effing turn is it? There. Cool, I can
Interesting.
control this guy.
Problem is, Square made its bread and butter perfecting turn-based, and then became the forerunner for anything in that genre, and now they're just doing action all the time.
Which they're not as good at.
Which right now,
Exactly.
if you're into turn-based, you should be playing Atlas's games.
Yep,
That's
Atlas is the
basically
new...
who's carrying that forward.
Yeah. Or just handheld Square Enix games.
You know, really though, the argument should be, why aren't they making Red Dead Redemption 2 turn-based?
It works for some genres, not as well for others.
Yeah, that's an example where I'd be like, what the fetch you think? You're crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm not saying, remember Grand Theft Auto 4 was delayed. 4 was delayed? Talking about 4 or 5? Are you talking about 5 being delayed? I mean, at this point, I guess I wouldn't be surprised at any large budget game being delayed.
Right.
Like a year or whatever.
Delays across the board.
I do feel like they've had... If they started working on Red Dead Redemption 2 when I think they did, I think they've had a lot of time to work on it. Yeah, Golden Sun was Camelot.
Camelot, nice.
I love that game so much. Can I control you? No.
It's so good. I was blown away by the particle effects in that game when it came out. I was like, oh my fetch. Like the spells you did, and they like disintegrated, and it was like procedurally generated particles.
That was pretty cool for the advance.
Will I be able to attack one of these guys? I probably will. I hope I can. I wonder if I can actually... Hold on. How far can you walk?
Legend of Zelda turn-based would be insane. Yeah,
Legend of Zelda 2,
that would almost
actually,
take
that wasn't
away.
turn-based.
That would almost take away some of what makes Zelda Zelda, but
Yeah, an adventure game doesn't have to be turn-based. It shouldn't be turn-based. And I consider Zelda more adventure than RPG or action or anything.
yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, what?
How do you feel Square did a Chrono Trigger remake in the same vein they're doing the Final Fantasy VII remake, split into parts, new battle system? A Chrono Trigger remake with a realistic aesthetic, I would not be happy about.
We'll see what this Final Fantasy VII remake ends up being at all. But I remember I was talking on Discord with somebody who was talking about how they wanted a Final Fantasy VI remake, but how Square Enix would screw it up. And it's like, can you imagine no active time, no turn-based battle in a Final Fantasy VI game? Like, I don't know. They should not do what people want them to do in that sense.
They're not moving, man. They're smart. Oh, did he move? Oh, I can get to him. Okay.
He moved, like, right there. That's where the other guy is, too. Oh, good.
Fetch him, please. He's not very strong.
The SNES version with the bad ending, and it was an excellent ending. So, like you were satisfied with the bad ending, I guess?
Oh, never mind. Here the...
Does he have a spear?
No, the Valkyrie has the spear. I guess just like move down there. I don't know how smart that is. Hold on, let me rethink this. Okay, don't walk to somewhere where you can be attacked. So just move one spot forward. Wait, what? Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, now whose turn is it?
Yeah, Matsuki, I agree. If they did it in the style that Dragon Quest XI looks to be done in, I would be down with that.
That would work. But I don't think Square Enix is interested in doing anything unless it looks super realistic. I just don't like unless it's like a handheld game or like I don't think they're interested in putting a ton of resources into a stylized game.
The less stylized or the more stylized, less realistic stuff is done by their small teams.
Yeah, the small Tokyo RPG Factory.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go do Cartia. We will get to Cartia. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, he might attack his own person.
Oh, clocked it has to go.
Oh,
See, I clocked it.
These guys are hard to kill. I probably needed to buy like a fire spell, so my wizards can attack. Because right now all I can do is like paralysis, and that sucks. And it's an area of effect attack, so like.
Oh right, you'll hit your own guy.
I would hit like him as well.
Can you go down and just like that?
Oh. Why not?
See if... Because I don't think it's as accurate if it's not in the middle. Okay, it worked.
Who are you hitting? What the fetch?
16. That's not bad. Take a few of those. So who is that guy? The dude who started out way separate from all of you?
Somebody who lives in this village, I guess. Can you attack from here? Okay, you could, but could you also be attacked from here?
Oh, I have to say something funny observation I made about the freaking Kingdom Hearts movie. What was it called? Back cover. Even in the movie, there's a huge city. And you go in that city, and there's freaking no one in the city. There is no...
Even in the movie.
There are no people. Even in the movie that they made, it's all cutscenes. They could totally have done whatever they wanted. There's not a single... Okay, there are a couple. But there's like... It's basically empty all the time. It's just those main characters. It's so funny. But it's a huge city.
Oh shoot, they can re-raise their own people too. If that necromancer comes down here, you see the 3? I think it's 3 turns before that thing can be re-raised.
Crap.
Oh, that I should have known that too. These guys should be effective against the undead if I cast heal or.
Oh, if you heal the undead, it'll kill them.
White magic.
Okay.
Are we familiar with any long-term research done on the shift to more realistic graphics away from turn-based combat and how that has negatively or positively influenced sales? Okay, high-level reviews. Actually, I do have a report. I have a PDF I can send you. It was made in 2013, but they talk about genres shifting over time and what percentage of the total market, the sales they made up. If you're on our Discord. Friend me on Discord or tweet at me, and I will get that to you. Tweet at Landon Sperry, and I'll send you the link to that because it's super interesting and there is some stuff there. It's also a super long report. It's like 100 pages. So.
This is where things get interesting.
And it's very much, they break down by genre and then like how by year, how those sales shifted over time.
No, just shift the camera. Like Vagrant Story, how it's 3/4, but you can like shift it if you want.
Go to the other angle.
Yeah.
I just want to see like this.
Because there's like a dude back there.
Right, it's hidden behind that building.
Okay, sweet. That's good to hear.
It would be nice to be able to see like...
Oh, where this guy's reach is. There you go.
You know, I can't tell.
Hey, it's Chad in the chat. What's up, dude?
That they can.
You gonna be streaming something today?
What up, dude?
Square should make a blitzball.
Chad Mustard's a beastly Overwatch player. If you guys are into that stuff, yeah, he's good.
Who was he playing as?
Oh shoot! See, I don't know the characters. I
don't
know
all of them?
I know.
Describe the character. What?
I can't remember. I actually can't
really?
remember. I think the only one I really know that I can remember is Diva. I can't remember any of the other ones.
There's Hanzo.
Who do you main, Chad? Who do you main?
Discord is. I'll send you a link, Dave, if you want to look at it.
Yeah, there's also a link in our description.
Because
oh yeah, it's in the description.
This person
go check
will
it
be
out
able
in
to
the
reach
description.
me in this turn.
Discord's a chat
but
server.
then all of them
but
will.
this wizard has already attacked me. This archer might also be able to move range to attack me.
Totally.
Like, he could take a lot of damage in this round. So I would
But they're all clumped. I mean, I don't know how you can avoid that if you're going to try and...
I mean, this guy here is still like half
Right.
his health.
TV Tropes is a great website.
I like TV
The
Tropes.
day I discovered TV Tropes, I freaking like that was all I read like the whole day. It was just like going through following links to different things.
I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to use a healing item. He just keeps attacking that guy. Alright, you could be very useful.
Everyone, I got you, Chad.
Move there. And
Reinhardt, that's the one that Tim made a costume out of.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He went to the Twitch
And
cosplay competition.
He didn't win it, but he got, like, he was a finalist.
Some
or
kind of
something,
finalist, yeah. It was really impressive. It's huge.
Yeah, Tim Wynn. He makes some really good stuff. That actually... Okay, does he have an effect? What is that? I can't tell what that
lightning
effect.
averse. I'm not sure what that did.
Generally
It's a
damage,
lightning symbol with a down arrow.
So his lightning
My lightning
is
resistance is down.
down? Okay.
Oh, Numa, dude. That's what he's doing with his old master
Oh, and
sword.
he got the little flowers, too, like,
Yeah.
from the game.
The flowers, dude. I'm super intrigued by the
Yeah,
flower.
me too.
I'm intrigued by the
You
flower.
know, in Twilight Princess, there was that plant thing that Link would take, and he could whistle and call his... Well...
Oh, yeah. I know what you're
Was
talking
it
about.
for the horse, or was it...
Well, there was a horse and the birds.
The bird, the owl, you could, like, control a bird.
You have got to
I swear it had something to do with a dog, too, or the wolf, but I can't remember.
Let's get... Dang it! You piece of fetch! Why? See, I want to move you here to, like, sort of block this path. But now, I've got to freaking kill this thing. You've got... Please kill him.
Nice!
Freaking
Nice.
thank you.
Great
Now
work.
move over here. Actually, wait. Okay, hold on. Before
You
I
want
do
to
that,
try and put him in range of...
I want him to
something.
help here, but we've got a wizard coming up the left side. So,
Yeah.
like, somebody... I think I'm going to take the Valkyrie over there, and maybe the second warrior over there. And we still have him acting on his own, so who knows what he'll do.
Right, he could decide to go that way or not.
But she'll heal people. I keep this healer on this side. Maybe try and use you to paralyze people here. So I'll send the archer this way. Okay. You come this way.
Nice.
I think I'll take you in this direction. Dang it. Exactly on the square that he could attack. Okay, he got him anyways. I'm fine with that.
See you, High Level. Thanks for
Peace
joining
out.
our stream. Everyone who hasn't done it yet, freaking make sure you check out their YouTube channel.
Oh, they can go around on top of the buildings. I didn't even think of that. Okay, well, it's not quite the way I thought it was going to be. They can
Nice
hop
counter.
on top of the roofs.
Yeah.
I want you to go attack that archer, but I don't know if that's wise. attack him from behind. But then your back would be to the people coming at you.
See you, Carol. Thanks for hanging out so far.
Peace.
Anyways. Or...
Rob says you can't lose. You have the high ground. Oh, man, that reminds me. I found the best subreddit. There's this new subreddit. It's blowing up right now. It'll probably die in like 2 weeks or something. People get sick of it. But it's prequel memes. So it's just tons of memes people are making out of like the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
And it is freaking funny.
Okay, so anything...
Yeah, I think it's called prequel memes.
Fine.
It's kind of blown up like the Pokemon Go subreddit blew up when Pokemon Go came out, and it was like super active, and then it like died down.
And they can attack from the long range.
Oh, see you, Matt.
If I move you here.
Will Steam version of Final Fantasy 7 be compatible with PS3 and PS4 controllers? Steam itself is compatible with PS3 and PS4 controllers now.
So I would say probably.
Nice. Sick.
Nice.
Okay. I could kill you. Let's just... No, don't move. Just attack right there. Just stay right there.
David Elgin says, what WTF is Pokemon Go?
Oh, fetch. Don't move, just... How close are you?
That was like half a year ago now when Pokemon Go came out.
Oh yeah, it's been about 6 months.
That was so crazy.
Dang.
You stay there, actually. Okay. I think I'm going to bring you back over here, actually. Can you attack? Not quite. Darn it. I don't think she can hit anybody. Darn. Guess just wait there. You get the fetch over here. He's running away? I should have expected that.
Nice. Whoa, that guy has some strong fists.
Okay, so you are in range of this archer, and that's bad. So why don't you step back to here-ish? Heal yourself.
Pokemon Go is actually a lot of fun. And that's the thing is it's still, it's obviously not nearly close to its like peak.
Yeah,
it's
what it
still
was.
making a ton of money. It's still
Dang
doing
it.
very, very well.
Oh, that sucks. Attack her back. Oh, there's a freaking guy there. I did not even see.
Yeah, they revived him. It
What?
was the counter went down. The 3-2-1 went down.
And he just gets back up.
I don't know that they revived him or if he just got back up, but
Oh, that sucks. So it wasn't a counter for a revival of like a limit.
They just can never
need to
really
do it.
die.
They just actually
they will
just
come
stand
back.
up at full health. Oh my gosh, that sucks.
Chad saying his wife hates video games, but she loves Pokemon Go.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Pokemon Go's a lot of fun. Really.
How in the
Pokemon Go
fetch
brought everyone together, man.
am I gonna do that? That's crazy. Oh, that's so stupid.
That's a sick effect. I like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Some
I
legit
am
lightning.
effed. Got a lot of healers at least. But that fetching other one's gonna get up. I gotta kill some people fast. You're like so close to being dead. But I need to kill. Fetch. Who? Is that their guy? It is. He needs to die.
0.
You don't like it? That's cool if you don't like it.
Even for a mobile game.
think
You
it's
are
kinda
in
fun.
the extreme minority, but that is your opinion. It is like by far the most popular phone game like of all time.
Hello.
It'd be great if you killed this guy.
Gerald's asking, what moves does your priest have?
Healing, basically, and like a melee staff that does very little damage. Crap. They just don't do any damage. Like, everybody's so weak right now. Okay. Go... Doesn't really matter. I can't, like, run away from that undead. When is the undead gonna have its turn? My priest should go before him.
He's down the line quite a ways.
He's quite a ways, yeah.
He's way down there.
We got 5 people who go before him.
Gameplay reminds you of Devil Survivor.
Oh my
I
gosh.
always want to play Devil Survivor.
You can't, like, hit people at range that have... Oh my gosh, that was critical.
That was a solid hit. Word of pain.
What are you
Holy
doing?
Fetch.
Oh my fetch.
Whoa.
There's a way you can get people down there and just kind of take her out quickly.
It's an upside down Triforce, man.
Yeah.
That means they're from low rule or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
What? Just kill him, please!
So Gerald's saying your priest doesn't have exorcism.
Perfect.
Okay, you gotta kill... You gotta kill this guy.
See what this does. Okay.
Okay, that did like almost nothing. Okay, you please kill her.
It's blocked. Good.
Mike saying Final Fantasy 9 was their number 5 favorite, but
he's
15
back.
squeaked in front of that now. Ah, man.
We are fetched. We are 100% fetched right now. Both of those things are back.
Chakra, you underestimated his power.
What can I do from here? Nope, I'm gonna have to move over to do that.
That's what I've heard, Nub. No, that's supposedly it's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Top 5 Final Fantasies. I always have a hard time with like ordering lists like that, but I really think that 9 and 6 are my 2 favorites.
We gotta kill people. We've got to kill people. Can't. See, these things can come back too.
Oh, man.
So it's like
I wonder if they will come back once you kill the necromancer.
don't fetch
If
and
it-
mess
is it just her
around.
presence?
Like, you have to fetch and kill this thing. Don't even mess around with anything else. Nobody else matters. Kill the necromancer. Probably gonna die. Sorry to say. I would love it if you could just kill somebody. Like, please? It's just, they all suck. They're terrible.
If only you had Knights of the Round. Huh, Super Mario RPG, yeah.
Yep, Super Mario RPG is my personal favorite.
He's not dead!
Yep.
Are you kidding?
No, Matsuki, I played 7 and 8, and a little bit of 5 one time on an emulator, actually. I haven't beaten 8 though.
This is gonna suck.
But yeah, I would say that I like 9 and 6 more than 7, but I do really like 7.
Okay, where are we at here? He's going to die in the next round. Who gets to act before? There's a ghost. We get 2 healers that act before this soldier.
It's good.
And the 2 skeletons are way back in line. As is the archer, so...
Top 5 game of all time? Jeez, man.
Which one of these is almost dead?
I don't know.
Not almost dead, but has taken some...
Funny for how often we get asked that sort of thing, I just like...
That always
still
changes.
I never...
For me, it's just all my top 10 are a mixture of Mario, Zelda, and Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
It's just my
There's some like Pokemon games I would put up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
So...
Those are the ones.
Hey, see you, Dave. Thanks for hanging out with us on the stream. Oh, good to know that it popped up and recommended for you.
Why did you go that way? I am not... Ugh. I don't know if anyone will heal me, though. And that ghost...
I really, really do enjoy 7. Just as a video game, I don't enjoy it as much as I did 9 or 6. But I mean, they're all really close to each other. Mm. It's kind of splitting hairs at a certain point, or I like them for different reasons.
Okay, I think I'm gonna play it safe.
Hey, Herky, what's up?
Like barely heals, anyways. I just stay. I'll at least pick this up, I guess.
Gotta hold it over your head.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good.
Those are some good ones, nothing. Those are some really good ones.
Guess that was the right choice.
Link to the Past is so good.
Sucks so bad, it doesn't even matter. Just paralyzed. I don't think he can. She can paralyze this thing anyways. I think they're immune to it. Oh, nice. Okay, it worked.
Perfect.
Oh, fetch.
They do like nothing? Did you miss?
Fetching, kill this person.
Whoa, that was actually very good.
Let's go back to the NES. Herky found out they have 0 cavities. Congrats!
Nice.
That was very lucky.
Cavities
I have no idea why that skeleton chose not to kill that cleric who was almost dead. I just fetching lucked out.
Daniel, there is a new first look coming up soon.
Yeah,
okay, time to kill. Time to fetching kill someone. First of all, you are really annoying me. Jeez, that did from behind.
I know he wasn't even facing
from behind. It did like no damage. You please finish this guy. finally.
Nice.
And get the fetch out of here. Nice. Alright. You're going to be able to handle her just fine. So we need to bring you back and kill some people. Oh. Whose turn is it? I thought it was your turn.
Yeah, that's who's highlighted.
It's your first voice-acted game. Jeez.
Whoa.
I have
Good
no
question.
idea.
And
no
like
idea.
fully voice acted, or just like you hear some voices now and then?
Well, their example
question.
was they got the original Resident Evil because it was voice acted.
Oh.
Because like
I don't know.
Mission Impossible 64 had some
Yes,
voice
that
acting
might have
in it.
been the first.
But
That
I
might
don't
have been
know.
the
I don't
first.
remember if it was like actual dialogue or just him being like,
I singed my hair. Yeah. I don't know, dude. That's a crazy one. I've never ever actually
That's
really
a really hard question.
cared about voice acting in games that much.
Yeah, neither have
I don't know.
I. Tales of Symphonia, is that fully voice acted or no?
It's got words.
It's like halfway voice
They talk
acted,
a little
right?
bit, yeah.
Actually, it's pretty heavily voice acted.
Well, the cutscenes are, and then during battle, they have all their demon thing, and they're all talking
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
just please.
Got some more slops.
Seems like everyone's favorite Zelda, if they've played them all, is one of these four: Link's Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or Wind Waker. Oh, Breath of the Wild earns some prestige similar to those four.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild will likely be up there with those other ones.
Sweet, good job.
So this thing only has one left. We'll see what happens when it gets to
Why
zero.
did you do that? Why didn't you?
There you
cast
go. He just
Elon?
gets up. He doesn't need anything. No one does anything. They just get up.
Look how 3D that card is, dude.
It's probably not smart. Just see if you can attack from here first.
See you, Chad. Thanks for hanging out.
I already stunned him.
Peace,
anyway,
man.
So it's freaking
We'll see you on your stream.
Whatever. Just stay there. You are useless otherwise. Okay, you kill her now, please.
You can get behind her.
Is there any part of living in Japan that you absolutely hated? Yes. I'll tell you what it was. I could not get Mexican food. Because there are freaking no Mexican restaurants in Japan. So I had to make Mexican food
we'll see
myself,
if there's
which
still
ended
a
up not being so
number.
bad. But I had to have taco
So
seasoning imported.
that was the goal.
Cool. Sweet. This kind of reminds me a lot of Tactics in the sense that, like, in a lot of ways, but in the sense that, like, you kind of have to figure things out, how the game works.
This is why I do
Yourself.
prefer... Oh, yeah. I prefer strategy
In a
RPGs
lot of
because
ways.
of the variety of, like,
Level 4.
tactics that you can employ versus, like, turn-based RPGs generally don't actually involve very much strategy. There's
Right.
planning before you go in.
It's either
but
item,
in the
magic, or attack, yeah.
Yep. What are we at, 123?
Yeah, I think that'll be the last one.
Lost too many of the Duke's men.
Twilight Princess is good. Yeah, it's hard to find a bad
I know.
game.
They're all, like, really
Yeah, they're all
great
very
games.
well done.
Right now, Krista enjoyed Twilight Princess more than Wind Waker.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Mostly because, like, it's so hard to go back in time and erase.
I know, right?
Like, which one I played first.
Yeah.
Like, A Link to the Past is my first Zelda, and that is... I will always be referencing things
I
to
know.
that, you know?
That was for years. That was what Zelda was.
Totally, because 91, A Link to the Past came out. 92, maybe, in America.
Yeah.
And then 98 is when Ocarina of Time came out. There was not, other than Link's Awakening, there wasn't a console Zelda game for like 6 years. So that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was freaking Link to the Past, or the first one. Not so much the second one.
Not Adventures Link.
No.
Or Link. People point out Link's Awakening also, but very much in the same style as Link to the Past. So
Yeah.
you know. S tier writing. This is good writing. Quick Google says Berserk on the Atari was the first. Wait,
You have a big party now.
first voice acted game?
On Atari? What?
Is that what you're saying?
Alright, sick. I like this game a lot. Thank you, Walrus, for sending it to us.
Yes.
Walrus, since the game
This is really cool, and I really like the freaking art style. Like,
yeah.
that looks so cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this this art style for the character design and stuff. I love it. I know some people were like, I don't like the smaller, less expressive eyes, but I like it way better.
Right.
Not to say that I hate more like traditional anime style necessarily, but I like this much better personally. I just like that style a lot.
Yeah, this is definitely what
It
I
fits,
prefer.
What's his name? Matsumo?
Yeah.
It fits the style of the artist and director.
Feels very cohesive.
Yeah.
Works really well. Lore Runner Straight Zelda's Twilight Princess. Huh?
It's day 16 of
Ooh.
God Scale, dude.
Did not know that.
Of God? Whoa.
God
so
scale.
Storm Scale, then God Scale, then Night Scale. That's wild, man.
War Funds 20 goth, dude. Fetch. You guys are totally poor.
Yeah, I'm wondering how you make money in this game.
Gotta raise taxes.
You just got to get all those loot things.
Because she was like, don't freaking like let your money sit around, like spend it. And so I was like, okay, I'll spend it. So I spent it all, and now I have no money. And so
You have no money. Well,
I thought I'd get a little money after each battle
know.
or something, you know.
Gotta leverage those assets.
But
That's funny. Yeah,
Anyways.
Gerald, that's totally true. I totally agree with you.
thanks for watching, everybody. I like this game.
oh, yeah.
This is definitely one I'll want to review someday.
Yeah.
We'll see when I get to it, but
Next week we'll be streaming Neo, guys. So
Yeah,
next
Neo.
week,
Show
Neo,
up.
I am stoked for that game.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you later. Have a nice day.
see ya!
Peace out.